Good Sunday afternoon. My name is Trent Parker with the National Weather Service in Missoula, Montana, and I've got your planning briefing for this May 18th. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Not a whole lot to talk about, so we'll keep it pretty short and sweet this week. We've got that soggy storm that we had earlier today. That's going to be moving out of the area, so we'll see a couple brief breaks in this unsettled weather pattern through the next week, but we do have chances for showers pretty much every other day. So again, on Tuesday and on Thursday, and then maybe even Friday into Saturday as well. And then we're going to see an increasing likelihood for a ridge and some warmer temperatures to return about a week out from now. So around the 25th to 26th, that would be the end of Memorial Day weekend. That's when we're looking for that next big warm up. And as a reminder, those rivers and stream flows, they are still running pretty cool, fast, and high. I was poking around at some of those local rivers in the last couple of days, and we're in the upper 40s to low 50s. So still pretty chilly. So keep that in mind. Over the last week, we saw a pretty good amount of precipitation here on this map. It might be kind of small, but just to kind of wrap things up, we got nearly or over an inch of rainfall in Flathead and Lake County. So a pretty good amount of rain. Kalispell seeing 1.21 inches so far this month. Normally, month to date, that'd be around 8/10. So we're about, couple tenths ahead of schedule. And then for the whole month, we'd be closer to 1.75. So we've got a couple more weeks to make up that half inch, and then we'll be right back on track. And then nearly a half an inch of rainfall pretty much everywhere else here across this map, except for Lemhi County and Salmon. Check that out. Nearly a tenth of an inch. That's about it. The normal for the month is 1.3. So we could use a little bit more down there. And as far as that goes, the drought is a little bit concerning. We haven't seen a whole lot of change this week versus last week. This is the newest drought monitor that was just released today, this morning. We still have extreme drought over here towards the Continental Divide and better conditions as you head towards the south and west into the state of Idaho. Temperatures this week a little bit chilly, especially through Wednesday. During those morning hours, we could see temperatures near freezing at any of these locations here with an arrow, especially some of those higher mountain passes or a higher mountain valley. You could be easily close to, if not below freezing. So we'll be watching that. And then we're going to start to warm things up as we head towards the rest of the weekend, especially into the weekend. We're going to see a lot more of those 70s and 80s popping up here on that chart. Relative humidity is going to stay relatively elevated over the next couple of days. Again, we've got those chances of showers in the forecast. So we're not necessarily bottoming out, but we are watching Wednesday afternoon, kind of a drier day, so to speak, where we could see some localized relative humidities down below 20%. That's that red line right there. And then as we head towards Sunday and especially Monday, we're going to be watching to trend those relative humidities down from what the models are giving us, just because it's going to be dry, it's going to be warm, and that's what we know will happen usually. The winds are staying westerly for the most part all across the board all the way through this week. They will be a little bit stronger Monday afternoon into Tuesday. We could see some gusts to 30, 35 miles an hour. But otherwise, these westerlies without much of a deviation in the north to south component means that we're just going to remain seasonable and unsettled through the next several days. The 6 to 10 day outlooks, pretty good chance to see above normal temperatures as we head towards Memorial Day weekend and then that week following. And then as far as precipitation is concerned, we're going to be near normal, if not slightly above normal, as far as our chances for above normal precipitation here across the Northern Rockies. And that does it for your briefing on this Sunday, May 18th. The next one is Thursday, May 22nd. And as always, you've got time still. June 3rd is our virtual training from 7 to 8 o'clock. You can go ahead and scan that QR to register, or if you're looking for a link to sign up, you can go ahead and just email us, mso.media@noaa.gov. And that does it. Thank you guys. Have a great week.